Okay guys, welcome to the video. So let's create a Keygroup program. I have already some samples loaded up, and if you notice, I've already given the correct note to each sample. I'm using samples, not using waveforms. If you have a look at my other videos, you'll see me actually create a Keygroup program with wave cycling. So I chose a waveform and I cycled that wave to create a Keygroup program. You can go and check that out. So I sampled several keys. I didn't sample the whole entire keyboard. I just sampled 2 notes from each octave, and now I'm going to create a Keygroup with that. That's C1, F1, and goes up to C6 and F6. I've also passed C3 through a reverb. And I'm going to layer that on top of all the keys. I'm going to load up a template that I have. Okay, here we go. It's this one. Pads have colors to them. So this will be the C note, just so I know where I am in the pads in case I'm not using the keyboard. This is my C, then these are my black keys, and these are my white keys. And so I always know where I am if I'm using the pads. So that's pretty useful. Also, the Keygroup has 128 key groups inside, right? So if you have a look here at the keyboard, we can see that each key group has its own key. I'm gonna go to this note, that's C3. So pad bank D. If you tap on pad 13, that's C3. And I'm just gonna give the notes. So I'm gonna even out all the notes that I have throughout the whole keyboard. So this is C3. And I already know it's this one. It says lo-fi 3. So I know this is octave 3 and octave 4. This is number 1, which is C3. So I'm gonna put the same sample in these pads. Okay, and I'm gonna do this for all the pads. This one's gonna have the same sample. Okay. These 6 notes are going to have that sample. These 6 notes are going to have another sample. Will be this one. Now you see that it changes right there. I'm going to do that for all the pads until I get them all even throughout the whole keyboard. Okay. Okay, so if we see now, I have all the slices divided. You see that these ones are always the same. It's only going to start changing once I get to the C1. Okay, so you see the notes start changing there from now on. Now for the last one, for the Keygroup 128, what I actually did is I made sure that this key group is going to cover all the other keys, because that's going to be my reverb. So the key group is extended. I extended the key group for the entire keyboard, right? All the other ones are in individual keys. All the other key groups are set this way, except for the last one. Whenever I want to layer something this way, I start from the top keys down. So this will be my reverb, right? So if I go here to the master, that's the volume right there for the reverb. I'm going to play it on my MIDI keyboard. And I can just push it to where I want it to be. this is no reverb. I can just give the amount I want. I went into the to the master of the program and added some auto pan and some delay to the keys as well. Very subtle, but it's right there. So this is how I'm creating key groups at the moment. I'm using this template, and if I'm using samples, I'll definitely won't sample each key, but I'll sample like 2 or 3 keys from the patch that I created. Then I load it up into the key groups right here, and I do it this way. I like it this way because it gives me the advantage if I want just to edit a specific sound. If I have a note in the, so one of the problems that I ran into when I was using the other method was that I couldn't edit just a specific key because it was all layered on all the keys. This way, because I have control, because I have 128 key groups, I have control over just one note. If I want to go into that specific note and tone it down, I can do that. You know, it's just it's more control over the keyboard. Obviously, you can just bring one sample and still use this technique. It's the same thing. It'll give you more control over that specific note, and you just by using one sample. You can also use the cycling waveform technique with this if you want. Okay, this sound that you guys are listening to, it's gonna go on the Bandcamp. It's free on the Patreon account. So if you guys go there, it's just $1 a month, and you get all the content that I create. I'll put it straight there for everyone that's following me, that's supporting the channel right there in Patreon. If not, if you guys want to purchase, it's just $3 and you can go, or €3, and you can go onto the Bandcamp and just download this. I have 19 different keys there. And that's it. That's how I'm creating key groups at the moment, just using this technique. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go ahead and create your own patches as well. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. And I'll see you on the next video. Okay, guys, take care. Thank you.